Here, Crow Tarot. Hi guys. So many tarot people are here today. I get so much tarot on my view page now. It's just endless tarot. Bad connection. Fuck, not again. Good connection. Okay, it should be good now. I have these extender things that I put all through my house. Oh, I love you lots. Oh, thank you, darling. All things Ray. These extended things, and my brother took like 3 hours to set the up the other day, so it goes all through the house. So my Wi-Fi has been extended. There's one in this bedroom, one in the living room, so I can't not have good Wi-Fi now. And now it's saying unstable connection again. I think it's TikTok, because last night I could not go live. Couldn't go live. And it's not because my iPad's full, because I've emptied it. Well, emptied a bit of it. How's your day been? Great, darling. It's not been very long. I've not been up that long. Yeah, great Wi-Fi, yeah. I don't know what it was last night. I think it was a TikTok problem because I tried going from my phone. I tried turning off the Wi-Fi. I tried going from my 4G, just from my phone data. I still couldn't do it. I tried 3 times. I don't know what was going on. I need to update TikTok. Is that what it is? Well, it updates all by itself. Constantly gets... Oh, okay, I'll update it. But it's constantly updating all the time. Any tips? It seems to be... Oh, maybe I haven't updated it for a while. Actually, you're right, Coral. I keep getting the opposite of my manifestation. It's breaking me apart. All right, well, stop saying it's breaking you apart. Sometimes, guys, you do get the opposite, but it's the old shit playing out. How long were you thinking the old shit for? A while, probably. It's still playing out. It's delayed. Wait. If it be long, wait, for it is sure, and it will not be late. A lot of you are very impatient. The vision. It has its own appointed hour. It will ripen. It will flower. If it be long, wait. For it is sure, it is certain, and it will not be late. Some of you get your knickers in a huge fucking twist when things start going wrong, and you forgot that part of the huge part of the Bible where it says about divine timing, or not divine timing, you're divine, but the timing, that if it be long, you got to wait. For it is certain, it is sure, and it will come. It will not be late. It'll come in its own fucking time. But a lot of you get all shitty about it, and throw the baby out with the bathwater and do the guy with the meme and throw the papers up in the air, fuck this shit, and you're out, and it was about to come, and you gave up. Stop that. You can go on your apps and look. Yes, I will. Is the Birds for Land and Bridge of Incidents a thing then, or do we make it that? Is Birds for Land and Bridge of Incidents a thing then, or do we make it that? It's what meaning you give to it. But a Bridge of Incidents is a real thing. Like a Bridge of Incidents is... things happen to lead you towards your manifestation that you're unaware of. That's a thing that you're unaware of at the time. Birds for Land is something you give meaning to. Like, people are giving me attention. Oh, it must be Birds for Land. I'm getting all this attention from people. That's something you give meaning. But it's happening. It doesn't mean it's not happening. It's just you're giving it the meaning. That's what it is. But Bridge of Incidents is really the things that unfold unknowingly to you, unbeknownst to you, as your manifestation unfolds. My cousin just called me with my SP's cousin on FaceTime. Oh, I'm seeing things, I'm visualizing. Oh, God, I can't see over this t-shirt. I'm seeing things. Oh. Hang on, what? Oh, God. Someone said Neville's teachings say 3 days of persisting create a shift. True. Are you talking about Sammy Ingram, who gets that quote wrong every time and doesn't understand what the fuck she's talking about when she says 3 days, 3 months, 3 years? It means Trinity. I can't believe she's still saying that. I can't believe she hasn't worked that out, that she's misunderstood that. No. He doesn't mean 3 days at all. He means the Trinity. It is done. It's completed in your mind. The triangle is complete. You have decided in your mind it's done, it's complete, it's here, it's inevitable, it's done. Completion. 3 in the Bible means completion. I wish Sammy would stop fucking saying this. It means the Trinity. It means complete. It means whole. It means done. Please stop watching anyone who says it'll take 3 fucking days, and Neville said that. Neville never said anything of the sort. Did Sammy bother to listen to the rest of what Neville said about 3 days, 3 months, 3 years? Oh, I can't believe she just said that in her latest video, or the second latest video, because I'm just like, I can't believe you're still saying that shit. You're not understanding what he meant. No, darling, not 3 days. If it doesn't come in 3 days, well, wait. I haven't known anything come through fucking 3 days. Ridiculous. She's got to stop saying that. It's just confusing people. Hi, Loz. What are some affirmations to win a court case for my family member? Imagine they've won it, darling. Imagine them ringing you and telling you, oh, my God, I won. I can't believe it. I'm so relieved. Everything works out in their favour. Say that as well, darling. Could you please speak about changing appearance? I didn't see it in your channel. It's everywhere, darling. I've got a lot of live videos about it. Appearance. Look up the word appearance in the search bar in the Facebook group, or change. Put those words. I've got a lot of videos about it. A lot of people ask me, but I've also got a couple of videos in my TikTok. You've got to scroll down and look for the titles. But all you need to do is imagine yourself having that already, having the wavy hair, having the beautiful skin, having the tiny waist, having the thick body, whatever it is. Say, I am so slim thick, or I have such a tiny waist, or I love having curly wavy hair. Whatever it is, keep affirming it and imagine yourself having that. Kimberly's had a video on winning a court case for a family member on YouTube. Oh, did she? Go and look that up, darling, about the court case with Kimberly's. Yes, I think I remember her mentioning that once. Yes. I'm so confused right now. What are you confused about, darling? Do you have a YouTube channel? Not yet, guys. It's coming, I promise. I was affirming through my doubts. Is still persisting? Yes. Still on the right path? Yes, darling. Got to persist through your doubts. That's the point of persisting. Jump back on the beam, as Neville said. He knew that people couldn't have this kind of like, I'm in the state all fucking day. I'm just Pollyanna of the mind. I'm just a Zen master of manifesting. I just don't have any negative thoughts anymore. He said, have a good mental diet. What are your inner conversations? What are you saying to yourself all day? He didn't say, go to sleep in the wish fulfilled, and then the rest of the day, ping, ta-da, my thoughts are magically changed. Like Sammy Ingram said in that other video. I'm like, what's she talking about? Neville never said that. He never expected people to do that. He said, and then, if you fall off the beam, jump back on. Persist, persist, persist. Have a really good mental diet. What are you saying to yourself all day? What are your inner conversations? He didn't say, magic happens as soon as you fall asleep and, oh, bing. It all just, you step into a state the next day as if, oh, by magic you fell asleep and bing. What's she talking about? Revised a foot injury, and now it feels so much better. Unreal, mind-blown. Yes, darling, you revised that. Wonderful. I do that all the time. When I burn myself, I do it as soon as I've burnt myself, and I never get a burn. And I'm not going to say I burn myself a lot, but SP came back after 4 months and gone within days. Well, darling, what were you doing that caused them to go within 4 days? Were you, and also, how do you know they've gone within 4 days? Some of you just make an assumption that because 4 days after you saw them, they haven't texted you back, they've gone. Are you making that assumption, darling? Well, then your assumption will become true. Stop assuming that. Has it only been 4 days and he just hasn't texted and you've just made this massive fucking assumption? Or did he say after 4 days, this isn't going to work, fuck off and die, I never want to see you again, I hope you get hit by a truck? Did he say that? Because that means he's gone, yes. But that's also a reflection of your old shitty thinking from before, and all he's doing is reflecting your old fears out of his brain, out of his mouth. From your brain. What were you thinking the whole time before you got back together? And what were the fearful thoughts you were having between him coming back and the 4 days? I bet you any money you had thoughts like this. Oh, this is too good to be true. Hope he texts me back. Oh my God, I can't believe this worked. Oh, but last time he disappeared and I don't know, maybe he's looking at other girls. Maybe this is too good to be true. Then he disappears. I think there's third party. Well, if you think, then there will be, darling. You create the third party with your shitty thinking. If you're so fucking insecure and you think you're not good enough, you will create third parties. Trust me. If you feel unchosen, third parties will just magically poof appear because you don't feel good enough to be their girlfriend, and they'll go find someone else. You think there's a third party. You think they've gone. You're thinking a whole lot of shit that's not helping you, darling. Fucking stop thinking any of that shit. Your assumptions are in the toilet. Stop assuming there's a third party. Stop assuming he's gone. Stop assuming that. It's called the law of assumption. What are you assuming? A whole lot of crap at the moment. Then you're wondering why it's happening. Just had an upsetting conversation with my sister rewriting the story. Good. Do that, darling. My favourite part of the week is watching you squirm when he's around me since I took all the power. What's this? My favourite part of the week is watching SP squirm when he's around me. I took all the power. Watching him squirm, cat. Love watching them squirm. Love when they can't look in the eye or they feel uncomfortable and you're like, ha ha ha. I'm the victor here. I won. Ha ha ha. Wonderful. If everyone is me pushed out, then can I control everyone in my reality? Not control them. You're not controlling them, darling. They're not puppets. But they're reflecting your thinking, so change your thinking. You're not controlling anyone. Stop listening to any manifestation person who says, you can control people. No, you can't. They're not puppets. They're not robots. Finally able to catch a live after a week. Oh, yay, Gregan. How to affirm my ex and his third party fully end, Loz. Yell at me. What? How to affirm my ex and his third party fully end? Danielle, you don't have to affirm for them to fully end. Oh, God, some of you really aren't getting this about the third party stuff. I don't want you to think about the third party. I don't want you to imagine them ending. I don't want you to think of them at all. If you and your SP are together in your mind, the third party can't exist, can they? They just can't exist. If they're with you, they can't exist. But a lot of you are focusing on how do I get them to end it? How do I get them to break up? Well, great. Go and do that. Go and listen to one of Sammy Ingram's videos or someone who says, here's some affirmations to get rid of third parties and get them to break up. Then they'll break up and they won't go with you. And then you'll be like, oh, they broke up, but he's still not talking to me. Yes, because I told you not to do that. Because I told you that doesn't fucking work. Because it doesn't ensure anything. It just ensures they break up. How's that going to fucking help you? I want you to imagine you and him together in your fucking mind. Or you and her together in your mind. And I don't want you to focus on the third party at all. The more you focus on the bitch, she'll grow. You planted the seed of the bitch by thinking you weren't good enough in the first place. She appeared. Now you're watering the fucking plant of her every time you think about the bitch. And now she's growing into a full-blown tree and she's taken over your life. Stop watering it by thinking about the bitch. That tree's taken over and you won't be able to get rid of it because you keep fucking thinking about it. Some of you really aren't getting this about the third parties. I really want you to never acknowledge them again. Or if you can't help but acknowledge them because your self-concept's so in the toilet that you can't imagine you and your SP together, I just want you to go, well, bitch, I created you. I'm getting rid of you. And acknowledge that you caused her to arrive in your reality. If you can't do that, guys, you're really screwed. Because you're thinking she's got a mind of her own and she's going to stay around and you have to think of some affirmation to split them up. No, you caused her. So uncause the bitch by not giving her power and not thinking about her. Whatever you focus on, guys, grows. Stop fucking focusing on it. Affirmation, what's this? What does it mean to live in the end, Loz? Do you have to imagine us old together? No, not old. Not the end like before you've dropped dead. You're on morphine together in the hospital holding hands, notebook style. No, I don't mean like the end of your life. I just mean the end of whatever it is you want from them. Marriage, or you're living together, or you're having a baby together, or them just coming back. You can live in the end of he comes back and you lie in bed and he's apologising to you. That can be your end. Okay? It doesn't have to be the end of your life. Okay? Notebook style. I'm going to make a live wallpaper for my phone of you yelling so I won't react to the 3D. Somebody has already done that. A live one, though. I think I've got some people have got me going like this on their phone still, but you're going to do a live one. God, Jesus. Affirmations for SP to drop player heart. What the hell? Have you been here before, Pearl Pile? You're asking some really fucked up questions. So you think your SP's a player, do you? Well, you're causing that. If you think they're a player and you've got a player heart, well, you're fucked, darling. Oh, they're a player. They've got a player heart. How do I get them to drop that? They're such a player. I've heard all these stories about how much of a player they are and they're always fucking other bitches and I just have to change him. No. You've attracted a player with your shitty self-concept about you being not good enough. So you've attracted someone in who's like that. Then you've thought you're not good enough throughout the entire relationship. Now you're split up or you're still together and you're still seeing him that way and he won't change. You choose to stop seeing him like a player and describing him like a player and fearing he's a player and affirming in your mind that he's a player and still you stop doing that. He won't be a player. He'll still be a player. You're doing it. Stop thinking he's like that. He only wants me. He's faithful and loyal to me. I don't even like the words faithful and loyal, but if you really need to say that, say it. He's all about me now. Stop saying they're a player. I've got a whole video on it. Go and watch it. It's about 5 videos back. I can't thank you enough. I did it again. He's obsessed again. Oh, Peter Jelly! Wonderful, darling. Now keep going, whatever you're doing. Don't stop that. I keep getting rid of her, but she comes right back. Keep getting rid of what? The third party? Well, it's probably because your old shitty thoughts are still about third parties, darling. You fear her still. Oh, thank you, Georgina, for the big heart. Thank you, darling. Oh, another one. My cousin just called me on Facebook. I saw that one. Why the F are people still asking that? It's egging, triggering. What? Asking what about the third party? Loz, we need to buy your massage. I think we make you too tense. Yes, I actually hate massages. I'm naturally tense anyway. My shoulders. Someone massages me, I'm like, ow. Hang on. Affirmations are magic words. They aren't new thinking. Affirmations are magic words. They are new thinking. Yes, guys, they're magic. They're just new thinking. They're new thinking. It's not a thing to do. Wait, what does it mean when your reality is showing up not what you've been thinking? Well, it's what you've been thinking before. Weren't you thinking a whole lot of crap before? And now you've changed it. Great. But that other stuff sometimes still has to play out. Doesn't necessarily have to happen, but sometimes it still does because your 3D reality is delayed. So you're still showing up. The old thoughts are showing up in your reality now that you used to have before. He doesn't love me. He doesn't want me. He's going to find another bitch. He's going to meet another girl. And then he meets another girl and you're like, oh my God, but I've been thinking he loves me. He loves me recently. But before you were thinking, I hope he doesn't meet someone. And then bing, he does. And you think, oh my God. But you got to think, well, what was I thinking before? What was I thinking during the relationship, during the breakup, after the breakup? A whole lot of crap, probably. Great affirmation is, this is just my 3D playing out. It is done. Yes, that's great, Simone. You just accept it. Oh, look, it's just playing out. So it's done. I know it's done in my mind. What am I worried about? That's wonderful. We don't have script, do we? One of the other coaches said affirmations are not manifesting. What? One of the other coaches, I use that word loosely, said affirmations are not manifesting technique. No, affirmations aren't manifesting technique. Affirmations is new thinking. But no, you don't have to script. Who's this dumb bitch you've been watching? ICE GMZ, I just don't know. When I talk, do you listen? You've been on a lot of lives and you've asked a lot of really fucked up questions over and over and over again in the Facebook group, and I don't know if you listen to me or if you're just listening to 10,000 other people and you're taking little bits from here and you're obsessively watching manifestation coaches all day and you're getting hella fucking confused by what people are telling you. Maybe just watch me manifesting with Kimberly and Kim Blair so you stop getting so fucking confused. Because you're getting hella confused and you're coming on here with a whole lot of questions that are confusing yourself. Who said you had to script? Oh, you have to script it. I've never said that. What bitch have you been watching? Oh, affirmations aren't a technique. No, they're not a technique. They're new thinking. But who have you been watching, darling? You're getting yourself hella confused. I yelled at you the other day. Now you're going watching more videos and getting yourself more confused. Instead of watching all the fucking videos, are you doing the work? Are you scripting? Because it might help you. Are you affirming every day? Are you visualizing? I don't know what you're doing. You're probably watching a hell of a lot of videos. A lot of you've got to understand this. Be a doer, not a listener only. A lot of you do this thing where you'll just watch me. Then you go and watch Sammy Ingram's videos. Then you'll binge watch Manifesting Kimberly or someone. And then you'll just go about your day. Are you actually changing your mind or are you just watching some fucking videos? Because if you're just watching videos all day, let me give you the tip. Nothing will change for you. Be a doer, not a listener only, as Neville said. After listening to him going, oh great, just listen to Neville for an hour, bing, everything's going to magically change. No! Sorry, I have to plug my phone in, guys. A lot of you coming on here sounding like you've been listening to a whole lot of dumb bitches. Oh, this coach said this and this coach said that. Who the fuck are you listening to? Stop listening to them. There's only a few people I would listen to. Me, Manifesting with Kimberly, Kim Blair's, Sammy Ingram. That's about it. There aren't many others. Maybe Lifestyle Manifesting, Shannon on here. Sasha on here. That's it. Stop listening to all these other idiots. Stop relying on coaches. You have to make the changes. That's it. Exactly, Brittany. Dylan James, yes, but he talks in LOA speak sometimes so he can be very confusing. But if you want to listen to Dylan, go ahead. Just ignore the LOA talk. How do you feel about Pluto's gate? Oh, did I mention him? Caleb, he's great. Lots. How to keep them and be in a happy, fulfilled relationship with them after we already got them. Okay, you've got to work on your self-concept. You've got to maintain the new thinking that brought them back. You can't go back to your old insecurities. That's the main thing. Because that's when you get triggered. Okay? When you get triggered, that's the problem. All right? So triggering is when you cause fights, when you break up again, when they distance themselves, when they stop talking, all those things. Okay, you understand? That's the problem. You've got to affirm against that and you've got to keep on top of your self-concept. Do you like Create Your Future? Sorry. And Create Your Future is the other channel. Create Your Future on YouTube. Yes, love her. How do you prevent delayed reality from appearing? Anxiety spikes sometimes. Please advise. How do you prevent a delayed reality from appearing? You can't. You can't. Guys, I'm sorry. You can't oh my God, this is the Matrix. I can just stop time and go back. And guys, it's going to play out. I'm sorry. What do you want me to say? What you have to do is get a hold of your anxiety when it does. Get a hold of your anxiety. This whole game, guys, is about controlling your mind. Are you letting your mind run you when shit happens in the 3D and you just, anxiety spikes and you just go uncontrollable in your brain? Or are you EFT tapping and doing guided visualizations and doing breathing work and doing a whole lot of stuff that calms your anxiety down? If you're not doing that, then your anxiety will run you when things pop up that you don't like. Lodge, you've never yelled at me. I feel left out. Sorry, darling. I'm really good at manifesting him back, but not keeping him. Because your self-concept keeps kicking in, darling, and you haven't worked on that. Look, a lot of coaches teach you to manifest them back, but I'm teaching you to keep them. That's the problem, guys. Are you working on your self-concept? Are you allowing yourself not to be triggered when they come back? Are you controlling your triggers when they come back? That's why you keep losing them. Because you haven't worked on your self-concept. That's why I keep saying focus on your self-concept rather than them. The scripting challenge has been so wonderful. On day 7, thoughts finally changing. Yay, darling! Come and do the scripting challenge with us, guys, in the Facebook group. Kim says we can think of a third party, but think of them fighting and breaking up. Well, guys, you can do that. But I'm saying to you, that doesn't ensure that they'll be with you. Okay, they fight and break up. And? What does that mean? They fought and broke up and then he finds another bitch. What? Okay, you can do that, but it's not going to help you. Oh my God, I was going to say the same thing. Practice the law. Stop watching about it. Yes, stop watching about it. Neville did that on purpose because he knew that if he didn't make everyone visualise at the end of each lecture, they'll just go home, twiddle their thumbs and do nothing. I have feelings for him, but I'm not obsessed. Am I doing something wrong? No, that's great. Don't be obsessed, darling. That's wonderful. You've taken him off the pedestal. Fantastic. Do you believe in twin flames and soulmates? No, darling. You create those. If you decide they're twin flame and soulmate, they are. Who's deciding for you? God's come down and ordained someone as a twin flame, have they? Who told you that they were? You did. Your own mind did. So you created that. You can decide anyone's your twin flame or soulmate. Oh, but a tarot reader. No, you reflected the thinking to the tarot reader and the tarot reader reflected it back, which was, I think he's my twin flame. And she says, this is your twin flame. Or I think he's the love of my life. And she goes, this is your twin flame. Or you've had trauma in your life. I think that he's your twin flame because he's had trauma. It's just your thinking. I was so negative for my mental diet. My negative doesn't have to come true, right? Yes, darling, you don't have to say it comes true. Don't worry about it. Tips on having doubts, even though I've been persisting. Well, guys, you will have doubts, so test yourself and see. Give yourself little tests. Test, you get a free coffee, get someone to wear something, say something, do something. I have a question. He is an absolute narcissist. If I affirm otherwise, can I change this? Finn and Julie. Okay, so you've given me a great success story there, and now you're saying he's an absolute narcissist. What do I say about the way you describe them in your mind? How they're going to show up as an absolute narcissist. So good luck with that, darling. He's come back, but he's going to treat you like shit. Well done. Stop saying he's like that. Stop describing him that way. Stop seeing his actions as narcissistic. Stop reading into anything he's doing as being narcissistic. You're doing that. You've decided he's a narc in your mind, and therefore he'll keep showing up as that. I've got plenty of narcs in my life, and they're not like that with me anymore. Because I say, they're all about me now. They talk about me now. They focus on me now. They're so kind and pleasant to be around. You're not doing that. And so you'll get them back, but they'll be a narc and treat you like shit. Because you keep assuming that's what they're like. Why do some of us get birds for land and some don't? Is it because some people have an old story about SP? No, birds for land isn't necessary, guys. I don't really get birds for land a lot. It's not. Some people get it, some people don't. Is it possible to create a whole new person to be your mum? Yes, see your mum differently, darling. See her completely different. See a whole new version of her that's different. It's changed. It's revised. She's so loving to me now. She's so this. She's so kind. She says beautiful things about me. She always says kind words about me. Whatever it is you want. Hi, Nicole, darling. SP is back. I know. I still care for him, but I took him down off the pedestal. I'm affirming for my career. Oh, wonderful, Alexis. Yeah, take that fucker down. Focus on you. Does that mean I should blame myself for someone being a narc? Well, if you keep seeing them as a narc, yeah. Say, oh shit, I've got to stop seeing them as a narc, otherwise they're going to keep turning up in my reality as a narc. You've also got to understand, why did you attract a narc in the first place, darling? That's about you. Narcissists don't go out with other narcissists. They go out with overgivers, people with low self-concept, people who can't see the bad in people. People who put people on pedestals, any of those couple of things. Which of those did you do? That's why you attracted a person like that. Then they're able to put you down. You won't speak up, or you will speak up, and then they'll belittle you or gaslight you. You put them on a pedestal, and you always do for them, give to them, be all about them. They love that. They love the attention. Did you give them lots of attention? Are you the kind of person who does that for people? Do you overgive? Do you put yourself down? That's why. It's not blaming yourself. It's just identifying, well, how did I get a person like this in my life? Oh, yeah, shit, because I feel this way about me. It's what you feel about you guys that attracts narcissists. It's not necessarily blaming yourself, just accepting and taking some accountability. Yes, darling, it's not blame. It's accepting and taking accountability, responsibility so you can change it. Otherwise, you're powerless. I want to be a model. Do I have to do things in 3D like apply for agencies? Well, darling, I don't know. Do you think someone's going to come and magically give you a application for a modelling agency or discover you? A talent agent's going to just jump out of the screen while you're watching Netflix and sitting on the couch for a year and offer you a modelling contract? Not likely. The I got discovered walking down the street story of models is few and far between. Most of them actually have to apply for agencies. Darling, you have to go about your day and do whatever you need to do to make your manifestation come about. But you don't force it in the 3D. You don't go to the modelling agency and be like, I'm the greatest model, you've got to give me this because I've been manifesting it. You just give them the application. Kim always says it's not victim blaming, it's victim empowerment because you can change. Yes, it's victim empowerment. You're not being a victim anymore. Absolutely. It's a great way to say it, yes. Is it okay to just be backing off my SP and letting it play out and just focus on my career? Yes, darling, do that. You won't go anywhere. So SP is the only manifestation that doesn't require action. No, they all, look, guys, you don't have to act in the 3D to force your manifestation to come, but you still go and live your life. Like if you want to be a model, you don't just sit in your living room. If you want a job at Google, you don't not apply for the job at Google. If you want to start a business, you don't just sit zen-like in the fucking lotus position with your legs crossed and hope that somehow an online business appears for you and you never do anything. I'm saying you have to still go about your day and do whatever you would do in your life to make things come about. But you don't push for the manifestation. You don't scream and yell in the person's face that you're manifesting, that I'm manifesting you and you're going to come back to me and whatever. You don't push that. But you still take action in 3D. You still have to pay Caesar, as Neville says. You still have to pay your bills and start the business and do the things and go about your life. It's not going to magically appear. It's not magic, guys. It's thinking. It's new thinking. If any of you are thinking, oh, this manifesting thing, oh, I'm so glad I discovered manifesting. Everything's going to come to me now. It's just thinking. It's just changing your thinking. It's not magic. I used to have old shitty thinking. It was causing a shitty reality. Now I'm changing my thinking. I'm going to have a great reality. That's what manifesting is. Not magic. Stop thinking it's magic. Stop thinking someone's going to come and offer you a modelling career while sitting watching Netflix. It's not magic. Do you think you're a model? Are you assuming you're a famous model? If you're not, you probably won't be a model. That's how it works. What if we think we are too good for RSP after working on self-concept? Guys, it happens. Move on. Move on to a new one then. I saw SP tonight and there were so many birds flew land in our conversation and didn't let 3D face me. Oh, wonderful, darling, good. Bridge of incidents happens in crazy ways. Just think from the end, yes, guys, the bridge of incidents do happen in crazy ways. The amount of manifestations I've had where they're just, I'm like, how did that, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like the way it's happened, you know? I was spiraling a bit today because I worried about old patterns possibly repeating in 3D with USP. Oh, wonderful, darling. Well, no, well, not wonderful. Oh, not wonderful. I was spiraling a bit today because I'm worried about old patterns possibly repeating. Well, stop worrying about old patterns possibly repeating. Guys, if some of you get a new SP and then you start freaking out, oh, my old patterns are going to repeat. Well, shit, get a handle on your mind, darling, and start really going hardcore on that self-concept so you don't get triggered and the old patterns don't come back. If you have a fear they'll come back, guess what? They'll come back because you're not working in your self-concept. I have this fear. Oh, my God, I hope the old me doesn't appear. I hope the old me... Well, are you changing the old me? Are you changing the old you? Clearly not. You're just focusing on fear, worry, anxiousness. I hope I don't fuck this up. Oh, I'm going to fuck this up. I'm really going to fuck this up. And you're not focusing on your self-concept at all. Did that. Loz, I only affirm once a day. Can I affirm I don't need to affirm 24/7 to manifest? Yes, guys, you can affirm. You don't have to affirm 24/7. Who the fuck affirms 24/7? Please don't do that. Loz says, be in your feminine energy. Let them come to you. So I'm just not sure. What's this? What are you talking about? Yes, guys, you can let them come to you, but also you can act in the 3D if you really want to, but do it from a place of confidence. Us, and I'm so confused when to act for SP, if at all. Have to take normal action for things when SP are told they'll come to. Guys, a lot of you get real hella confused about the feminine energy. I'm so confused. Okay, darling, listen. You're so confused, are you? So you want to act in the 3D. You're desperate to act in the 3D with your SP. You just can't believe it can possibly happen without acting in 3D. And you're confused by me saying you still have to go about your day. Is going about your day, does that require texting your SP every single day? Is that necessary? Or can you trust that they're going to text you? To go to work, you have to actually turn up for work every day. But you don't have to text your SP every day. But you've got a fear that if you don't, and you don't have inspired action, or you don't act with your 3D, with your SP, that they'll go away. That's connected to a fear you have that if you don't act or take action, that they will disappear. You've got to really investigate why you want to act with your SP, guys. Where's it coming from? What's the thought behind that? If I don't do something, they'll disappear. If I don't let them know I like them, they won't know and they'll disappear. But they call me all the time. Maybe I should call them. If I don't, he'll disappear. What are you thinking while you're fearful about that? Can't you trust me that you can just do nothing and they'll turn up or not? Look, and if you're feeling so confident, go and act, but you're not sounding confident to me. You're sounding hella fucking confused and not confident at all. So I wouldn't be doing any action in 3D towards your SP while you're in that confused state, darling. Got it? Why am I acting the way I'm acting in the 3D? Why do I feel I need to act? Ask yourself that. I'm focusing on self-concept, but sometimes doubts come up about old patterns. Well, darling, I don't know what to tell you. Start saying, I am not the old me anymore. I don't get triggered by the old me. My triggers don't trigger me anymore. Start working on that. Revision is so underrated. Been doing it under meditation like Marty McFly in the Time Machine. Yes, guys, Neville used to revise every night. Do it if you can. Does anyone else manifest with music? Life-changing in my moods. Oh, wonderful, darling. If you've got good music behind it, yes, do it. Handle it in the end when you like two SPs. Just imagine them both together, darling. Or just say, all the men I want me. Things like that. Okay, I've got to go, guys, because I think my neighbour's home and they're hearing me yell. Not liking it. Do you still watch Sammy's YouTube videos? No, darling. I don't watch anyone's YouTube videos, to be honest. They popped up the other day and someone told me to watch it. Was asking me questions about Sammy's, not latest video, but the other one. And so I watched it because everyone was asking questions because they were confused by it. But no, I don't sit there watching her videos. She doesn't produce that many anymore. Loz, I dropped my guard down and now I'm attracting the right man. Oh, wonderful, darling. Being vulnerable is very overrated. Underrated, sorry. Could you tell us the difference between visualizing correctly and just fantasizing? Fantasizing is longing for something. Visualizing is imagining you have it. It's a big difference. Oh, I wish I had that. Oh, if only he was here. He's here. He's visualizing, okay. Acting as if you're in the scene with them now. And it's happening now. Loz the Queen. Oh, thank you. I've learned so much today. Oh, thanks, Barbie Girl and MLAJCAJ. How do you be valuable? What does that mean? Oh, vulnerable. So, darling, vulnerability just comes from allowing yourself to be seen, allowing someone to see you, expressing your feelings, not drama, feelings. Not be scared to be yourself. Not be scared to show them how you feel. Loz, can you look at Gator Race's comment? We need to affirm for him. Oh, where is it? Hang on. How far up is it? Loz, reassure me. I can LOA my way out of an aggressive skin cancer diagnosis. Did I need a push? Oh, okay. So, darling, just don't even worry about that. Just imagine my skin is renewing itself. My cells are renewing themselves daily. Imagine what you want the doctor to say the next time you go back. Okay? Oh, we made a mistake. It's actually not that. It's benign. So it's not what we thought it was. Okay, something like that. That, or, oh, it's actually gone away. What you've done worked. Okay? So I know that there's stuff you can put on your skin that's like a chemotherapy cream, and you can just put it on and they'll go away. So imagine either that they tell you the diagnosis is changed and it wasn't what it is, or they find you something to fix it, and it's not going to be something where they have to operate or anything. It's just something you put it on the skin, it goes away, and it's all cured. Okay, but say, my cells are renewing themselves daily. My skin knows how to heal itself. There is nothing wrong with me. I am so healthy. I've never been so healthy. And imagine what you want them to say the next time you go to the doctor, or the next time you get an email or whatever, or diagnosis, okay? And put sunscreen on. My SP is obsessed with me. They contact every day. Wonderful, darling. All right, guys, I'm really going to go. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be live later. Please do follow me. If you don't follow me already, put the notification bell on and come to the Facebook group, Subconscious Laws, and there is a scripting challenge we're finishing at the end of the week, and you can come and join us. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you later.